The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
I got you.
Here's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Not today, you are. Not today. Watch it.
To throw is gone. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. First down, here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 44 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bailey now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Cook. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
26. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Like 20. Check 55. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, 180. 54. Right, 54. So we got man.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They are going for it. Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. A toss to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Mike 51.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On
2nd and 12, Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Here we go,
Now it's gone. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal.
Third and 13.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Spot.
Following the interception, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got the first down inside the 10. It's complete to Diggs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Rams' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. Broken tackle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Our time. It's our time. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, on this game. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record. And he
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film.